Take a good long look, Major, because you'll be attacking that harbor at dawn. The Soviets are baby steps away from developing sea-to-ground missiles. Once those missile subs are underway, we risk losing naval superiority. I can't tell you how PO'd that'll make a lot of people around here. Your job, Major, is to take out those Soviet sub-pens, research centers, anything that'll keep those missiles from getting off the ground. Baby steps, Major. Think baby steps.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir.
New construction options. Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Reinforcements have arrived.
Ready and waiting.
Ready and waiting.
Agreed.
Affirmative. Affirmative. At once. Affirmative. Very
Construction
well.
complete.
At once.
New construction options. Building.
Report at once. Agreed. Affirmative. Agreed. At once. Agreed. Very well. Agreed. At once. Affirmative. Very well. Very well. Very well.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Building. Unit ready. Building.
Reporting.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete. New construction options. Unit ready. Building. Insufficient funds.
Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Awaiting order. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Our base is under
Acknowledged.
attack. Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Vehicle report acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building. Building. Construction complete. Unit ready. Building.
Vehicle
construction
acknowledged. Affirmative.
options. Training. Preparing. Insufficient funds. Unit ready. Training. Building.
Reporting. Affirmative. At once. Very well. Very well. Affirmative. At once. At once. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. Affirmative. Agreed. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Agreed. At once.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Training. Construction
Affirmative. At
complete.
once. Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Training. Building. Building.
Ready and waiting. Very well. Very well.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Very well. Very well. Agreed. Very well. At once. Affirmative. At once. Agreed. Affirmative. Affirmative. Very well. Agreed.
Unit ready.
At once.
Building.
Very well. Agreed. Affirmative. Agreed. Very well. Affirmative. At once. Agreed. 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 Affirmative. At once. Agreed. Affirmative. Affirmative. Agreed. Agreed.
Insufficient funds.
At once. Affirmative.
Base
Affirmative.
is under attack.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction complete. Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building. Unit lost.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Acknowledged.
Ready and waiting. Agreed.
Unit ready. Building. New
Yes, sir.
construction options.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building. Construction complete.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Repairing. Insufficient
Yes, sir.
funds.
Affirmative.
Repairing.
Acknowledged.
Centuries we have waited to emerge from the shadows, and now we will make our
Unit repaired.
Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Soon we will stand. Soon we will stand.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Fail.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Do not return.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. At once. Yes, sir. Very well.
Training. Base is under attack. Preparing.
Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reporting.
Unit ready. Training.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Preparing. Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Unit prepared. Our base is
Affirmative.
under attack. Unit ready.
Out.
Training.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes,
Training.
sir. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Training.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Insufficient
Reporting.
funds.
Acknowledged.
Building. Preparing.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Unit repaired. Repairing. Repairing.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Knowledge.
Awaiting orders at once. Vehicle reporting.
Silos needed. Building. Building. Silos
Yes, sir.
needed.
Affirmative.
Construction
Yes, sir.
complete.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building. Silos needed.
Vehicle acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Ready and waiting. Very well. Of course.
Preparing. Building.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
At once. Affirmative.
Unit repaired.
Affirmative.
At once.
Unit ready. Building. Insufficient
Acknowledged.
funds.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Repairing. Unit repaired. Construction complete. Unit ready. Building. New construction options. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack. Unit ready. Building. Construction complete.
Affirmative, sir.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative, yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Very well. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Repairing. Construction complete. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
Construction
Acknowledged.
complete. Insufficient funds. Unit ready. Building.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building. Repairing. Unit ready. Building.
Vehicle
Unit
report
repaired.
acknowledged.
Construction complete. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building. Construction complete. Our base is under attack. Insufficient funds. Repairing.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building. Repairing. Repairing. Repairing.
Awaiting orders.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged.
Unit repaired.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Waiting order. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Repairing. Unit repaired. Unit ready. Building. Insufficient funds. Unit ready. Building.
Vehicle report acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Awaiting order. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Repairing. Unit repaired. Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Our base
Affirmative.
is under attack.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Now affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Repairing.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Unit repaired.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Vehicle reporting.
Building. Repairing. Unit repaired.
Agreed.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Lost. Unit lost.
Awaiting orders.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building. Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Base is under attack. Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Reporting.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Ready and waiting.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Training. Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Waiting orders. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Insufficient funds. Unit ready. Building. Training.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Engineering.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting.
Unit ready. Building.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Engineering.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Repairing. Building. Insufficient funds. Our base is under attack.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Repairing.
Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Reporting.
Unit
Yes,
lost.
sir. Very well.
Construction
Yes,
complete.
affirmative.
Vehicle
Unit
acknowledged.
repaired.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes,
Unit
affirmative.
ready. Building. Insufficient funds. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost. Repairing. Repairing. Construction complete. Unit ready. Building.
Vehicle
Unit
reporting.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Base is under
Acknowledged.
attack.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Structure sold.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Our
Affirmative.
base is under attack.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Ready and waiting.
Acknowledged. 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 sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Training.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Training.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Waiting
Unit
orders.
lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting
On hold. Cancel.
at once. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Awaiting orders.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Acknowledge. Acknowledge.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Vehicle reporting. Reporting. Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. Affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Our base is under
Yes, sir.
attack.
At once. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Of course. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Our base is under attack.
Affirmative.
Preparing. Structure.
Ready and
forward.
wait, sir. Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Mission accomplished.